Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Dustinkreis. I just got home from picking up something and noticed something on the porch. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. This is going to be an unboxing video for a package that my good friend Doomwaves, Chance, sent me. And it was kind of a trade. He had these things up. We had one of these things up on Facebook for sale. And I said, hey, I'd be interested in that. And then he found something for me when he was out and about. And he threw that in there. So we kind of orchestrated a trade, and you can go, he just put up a video on his channel showing what I sent him, because my package got there first. But before we do that, we are going to do something I haven't done in a while, and that is have some Scotch. This is a McClelland's Islay. Well, yeah, put the things over here. I really like this brand, because Scotch is kind of a rich man's game. Let's be fair about it. Especially a lot of my favorite scotches are they just keep going up in price. And like Talisker, and I saw that a bottle of Oban was like $80 now. And you know, craziness. But I love Scotch, and this is $22 a bottle, and I find it to be very good. So while it's not going to set anybody's taste buds on fire, if you're trying to do it on a pinch, there you go. And to the wonderful Scotch, we're going to add a little bit of water to open it up, because that's what you're supposed to do. And before we get into the package, I just want to show off this, because I just got this, and I'm going to finish Fire Emblem. Try to finish it tomorrow. I have 2 days off, and by God, if I don't finish Fire Emblem by Thursday night, then I'm a failure. I'm more than halfway through the game, so I should be able to do it. But I did pick up this today, Etrian Odyssey 4. I have all the Etrian Odyssey games. I just recently got most of them. But this is the one I'm going to start with, because it's new. And then I'll go back and play the old ones. But I've been really craving some first-person dungeon crawling action since I stopped playing Unchained Blades. So, there we go. Just want to show that off real quick. I just picked it up. I'm excited about it. So here is the box. Not the Scotch. Here's the box. And I'm going to flip it over, because it seems like this is going to be easier to get to this way. And before we do that, I'm going to say cheers to you, Chance. Thank you. Because one of this in here is important to me, because it's a backup for something that I desperately love. And then the other thing is, he found something that is going to complete something that has not been complete for 10 years. And it was very important to me, because a very important person gave it to me. But there's to you, Chance. So anyway, let's go ahead and cut the box open and see what all is inside. Alright. So first off here, we have a PS2 memory card, so that's probably going to give something away. You can never have too many of these in my book, because there are so many PS2 games and you have to have one. Why not? And then here it is. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of a cleanup job on it, but I wanted to get a backup PlayStation 2. And this is a PlayStation 2 Slim. I'm going to have to do some big cleanup on it, but the price was right. So, and if it works, it works. But my PS2 is the same PS2 I bought in 2001. So, I just looked in the box. The same one from 2001. So it's about 12 years old. So I'm really expecting it to crap out on me. But this will be a nice backup once I get it cleaned up and get it tested and everything. I think Chance did test this, but I'm going to test it for myself to make sure it still works after going through the mail. So a PS2 Slim to back up my very old, fat PS2. He also sent in some extra things. Here we have, what is this? Scouts Prepare for Adversity. A little mini comic. He sent me, and Strawberry Shortcake. That's taking me back to my childhood. Yes, in the 80s, boys watched cartoons like Jem, and we watched Strawberry Shortcake, and we watched Care Bears. No one fucking cared. Get over it. But anyway, Scouts I've never heard of. And I don't know if it's probably something new. I don't know. But that's really cool. He sent me these. There's more. He always sends me these little weird little comics. Zombie Kid Diaries. Now this actually looks kind of cool. More of a little like actual story than a comic book. You know, it has a little art to go with it. But looks like it's an actual like I don't want to say manga, but it's like a collected book out there. So that's kind of neat. Have to check that out. Oh, he sent me a pack of Kid Icarus cards, which I have a pack of these, and I didn't open them because I never did anything with the AR in Kid Icarus. So probably the same thing with this. I'll probably just keep these sealed because who knows? Maybe in like 20, 30 years, these might be a somewhat collectible. Who knows? Now, this is... Well, before we show that off, let's go ahead and do the other things here. We got all the wires and stuff in there for the PS2. We got a controller as well, which is great because all the buttons feel good. Great because you can never have too many PS2 controllers. But he also has a... Let's see what this is. A little envelope with my name on it. USB drive. That's interesting. And a note. Let's see what the note says. I can only imagine what's on that. Here's the stuff, man. With a couple goodies thrown in, including a flash drive with 3.1 gigs of amazing music. That's awesome, because he and I have been talking about music, and he's telling me about all these bands to check out, and, like, I don't even know where to start, because he just lists... I mean, one night we were talking, and... literally for like 40 minutes, he was just sitting there listing off bands. And I was like, oh, enjoy it. Fill it back up and send it back eventually. Haha. Hope you find some stuff you like. Enjoy. Chance. And I did. Now, the piece de resistance, and the thing that really blew my mind, aside from getting a backup PS2, was this right here. And let me get this open. And the disc is in great condition. Now, there's a little story that goes along with this. This right here, for all you guys that don't know what this is the compact disc for Tool's Salival box set. And my girlfriend at the time, way back in the day, purchased this for me. And it was a big deal because, it was just one of those things where she went out and found it herself without, me really even saying, like, oh yeah, I want this. And it was really, really sweet of her to get that for me. And I put all my CDs in a binder one night. Not one night, but, I mean, they're all in a binder now, but I didn't carry them around. I don't carry those binders around in my car like I used to, like an idiot. And we went to Gahanna in Columbus, one of the Columbus suburbs, to see The Last Samurai. And I will always refer to The Last Samurai as the most expensive movie I've ever went to, because my car got broken into and my entire folder of CDs got stolen. And this was back, like, this is really hard to find, one. And I was really upset about it, about missing out the CD. There was a Radiohead single that I had that was really hard to find. It's since been reprinted. This was back when Sigur Ros's first album, you had to import it from Iceland, and it was $40 to import it. I had to re-import that. I mean, those guys made out like bandits, and they really didn't even know what they had. I mean, it was a killer CD collection, and luckily, I'm not sure if it was a college, a quarter overage check or what. I was able to buy most of those CDs back, but yeah, really bad. But so he found the Salival box set, and it was the VHS box set. And he showed it to me. He's like, dude, do you want it? And I was like, yes, but the only thing I really want is the CD. Because I already have the DVD box set. I just want the CD back to complete that box set. And he sent it to me, and I am so fucking stoked to have this. I mean, I've had a burnt copy for years, but to have the actual CD back and to be able to complete that is... this was worth it alone. And he kept saying, in his video, like, oh, I can't believe you sent me all this stuff. But just the nostalgia and sort of the story behind this CD and why this CD is so important to me, it really makes up for it. So, yeah. So I'm really excited to have that, and I'm really excited to have a PS2 for when my old PS2 finally kicks the bucket. But so I'm going to go. I'm going to eat some dinner. I'm going to drink some nice scotch. Here's to you, Chance. And to all you guys out there in YouTube land. Going to have some dinner. Going to clean this thing up. Go to play some Fire Emblem. So, thank you guys for all your comments on the last 3 videos. I know most of you guys are here for things like this. And every now and then, you know, I do a drinking with Dustin, and I just did a cooking with Dustin, so the mere fact that you guys are watching that stuff is really awesome, and thank you guys so much for that. So, anyway, look for a Fire Emblem Awakening game discussion sometime here in the next 2 days. I can't wait to do this discussion because if you didn't get this game, I feel sorry for you. Then we'll start this. So, anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.